Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So, Ian Rapoport of the NFL Network is reporting that three teams could be, quote unquote, in the mix for wide receiver Allen Robinson. He also listed a fourth team as kind of a team to watch, but the three teams that he listed first and foremost included the Vegas Raiders, the Detroit Lions, and of course, the New York Jets. Now, the fourth team was the Cleveland Browns, but as we all know, they went out and they acquired Amari Cooper yesterday. By the way, insane value there. I mean, the compensation was hardly anything. Sign me up every day of the week if you're a Browns fan. I mean, they have the money to pay him. He's going to step in as a true number one wide receiver. They're a win now football team. You got to get Mayfield some help. No more Beckham, no more Jarvis. I love that move. I love it from Cleveland's perspective. But Allen Robinson, I feel like would be a tremendous fit with all three of those teams that were mentioned: Raiders, Lions, Jets. But I want to take the Jets and the Lions and give them. I feel like both of those teams are really, really going to be making a hard push for A-Rob. I think the Raiders would love to have an Allen Robinson, but I think the Raiders, the one wide receiver on the market that I feel like makes so much sense for Vegas is DJ Chark, right? A younger wide receiver with great height, great speed, a 4-3 type of guy who can stretch the field vertically. I think DJ Chark, makes sense for both Detroit and New York, but I think the Raiders might go with Chark, leaving Robinson in the middle of a bidding war between the Jets and the Lions. Now, I think really it's splitting hairs. I mean, the Jet fan in me wants to say the Jets are a better fit, but I mean, honestly, when you take a look at where Detroit stands right now at their wide receiver, at the wide receiver room, I really like St. Brown. An awesome find there, mid-round pick from USC. They really lack that number one. They brought back Josh Reynolds on that 2-year deal. I like Khalif Raymond. He has great speed, but he's also a free agent. They need help at wide receiver desperately. Okay, and they've recently released Trey Flowers. They have the money to pay him. Okay, Detroit is not going to be messing around this offseason. I really feel like they're going to be landing a big name player. By the way, Allen Robinson is also from there. I believe he's from Detroit. But when I look at the New York Jets, and I think about the opportunities that not only A-Rob would have, but what he would allow, or really the doors that he would open for the other wide receivers on the roster: Corey Davis coming back from a season-ending injury, Elijah Moore underneath, maybe a Braxton Berrios if we bring him back. I'm not too sure where we stand on that. I mean, we're pretty much a day away here from legal tampering, and there has been no updates on the Braxton Berrios situation outside of the fact that the Patriots and the Bills have interest in Berrios. But look, we need wide receivers. We need them bad. Calvin Ridley, no longer an option. Amari Cooper, no longer an option. Chris Godwin, nope. Mike Williams, nope. Our market is starting to shrink here at wide receiver, and we have got to address the number one wide receiver position on the team. I mean, we have to, for a multitude of reasons. Zach Wilson going into year 2, overall depth, overall talent level. And I mean, man, we take a look at the AFC, it is absolutely loaded as a conference. And, of course, there are certain guys out there that I like. We talked about Chark before. I really like Christian Kirk, maybe even a DK Metcalf trade. And then of course, we have the draft as well with tons of guys. Garrett Wilson, Burks. I mean, the list goes on and on. London, Olave. There's a lot of really solid wide receivers. But man, when I think about Allen Robinson in green and white, it gets me excited. I feel like the Jets have not had a wide receiver of that caliber in so long. And the first guy that pops into my mind is Brandon Marshall back in 2015. But that was kind of like, that was the peak. That was kind of it. And then after 2015, it was a pretty quick drop off. And it is what it is. But man, Allen Robinson, I would love it. I would absolutely love it if he finished his career off with the Jets. I mean, he was liking all those Jets tweets, last offseason, got brought back by Chicago. So unfortunately couldn't pan out. So take that for what it's worth. But look, if the Jets are in the mix for Allen Robinson, right, and we're trusting Ian Rapoport on this one, I would flat out love it. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. And by the way, before I end the video, I really would watch out for the Lions. I really feel like they're going to be making a play for one of these big name wide receivers. I don't know who, but if I had to guess right now, I would probably say Robinson, but it's going to be crazy. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. And as always, go Jets.